set for the toss. The coin will go up for the final time in the one-day series. Heads is the call from Saurav. And heads it is. And what have you decided, Saurav?
Oh, we'll have a bat.
Still hurting from yesterday? Still bleeding?
A little bit, but that's past. We got to be positive today and win this game.
How much is the pressure on you today? It's 1-1 in the series.
Well, there's always going to be pressure at this level, especially when you have a bad day like yesterday. That's what you play international cricket for, and we got to handle it and give our best today.
And your team for today? Any changes in the side?
Oh yeah, we've got a few changes. We've got Sachin back, Rahul back, Harbhajan back. The rest remains the same as yesterday. The guys who are not playing are Dinesh Mongia, Murli Karthik, Irfan Pathan and Shriyam.
Well, have a good one today, sir. Terrific performance yesterday. Today is a new day. It gives you a chance to win the one-day series, which doesn't happen too often.
Yes, we are not at this position all the time quite often, I mean. But what we decided to do, I mean, we need to do our stuff rather than thinking what is happening in the match.
Well, have a good one today, Habibul.
Thank you very much.
Well, that's the news from the centre. India have won the toss and they've had no hesitation in batting first. And he's up against Virendra Sehwag. And he goes after that. That's a blazing start. Well, that's one thing with Sehwag. He may have failed in 3 innings, but that's not going to stop him playing his natural game. And that's why I keep saying he has to be one of the most dangerous players in world cricket. Look at that stride forward. He was launching himself. That's punched off the back foot through the onside. Once again, this is a quick outfield. And 3 runs comfortably taken. And one thing for sure, there would have been a lot of chat in the Indian dressing room about yesterday's performance. And they will come out pumped up. Not quite timing it, but he'd still get a couple, if not more. In fact, that should have been just a single. It's ended up in a boundary. The man chasing it was Khalid Mahmood Shujan, and Shujan was very, very stiff. He was escorting the ball to the boundary there. Have a look at this. He should have cut it right there. But in the end, just escorting it. The ball wins. Shujan loses. That's a glorious shot to end the over. Just easing it through the offside. Timing was exquisite. 9 of the over, 29 for no loss.
That's been turned square. Definitely 2, but the outfield is fast. That's 4. That's been flicked, this time with no chance for the fielder. Really no point chasing that one. That's a trademark Sachin Tendulkar. Again, and that'll be 4. That's an absolute beauty. Great timing, great placement. Ominous signs for Bangladesh. 2 most dangerous batsmen in the world getting set. Virendra Sehwag, Sachin Tendulkar, both getting set. Now what do you do? That's 4. That was asking for the treatment it got. You can't bowl short and wide to Sachin Tendulkar. That's been taken and smashed over mid-wicket for 4. So lots of problems for Hazibul. It's 58 without loss. That's 4. He advanced down the track. He's really now attacking the bowling Sachin Tendulkar. Slammed it past, smashed it past mid-on for 4. Immediately the slip comes out. Short mid-wicket there. I don't think that's going to bother Sachin. He's in this mood. That's cleverly done. There's no square leg fielder. He's just flicked it off his pads for 4. There's only a deep mid-wicket. You can't afford to even bowl straight with this kind of a field. Some more field adjustments. Now you're getting a square leg in and not a mid-wicket. Slip fielder, leg slip fielder has also come very square. He's done it again. This is what I mean. You can't even bowl straight to Sachin with this kind of field and in this kind of mood that he's in. 13 of the over, 71 without loss. He's gone over the top. He hasn't gotten hold of it. It doesn't appear to. And yet he's got 6. Are my eyes playing tricks on me, Sunny?
Yes, they are. Because you saw the swing of the bat. I think even the sound was very sweet. And if, according to you, Virendra Sehwag hasn't got hold of this, what would happen when he actually gets hold of the ball? There it is, right smack in the middle. He's been given a little bit of room to maneuver his arms. That's another boundary. We did say that now with his ankle giving him problems, he will not try and take the singles. He'll try and deal only in boundaries. 6 and 4.
10 of the first 2 is happening on every delivery. Now they're going after every delivery. You bowl good length and he's going to go over the top. You bowl short, give him room, and that's what's going to happen to it. Don't even attempt to put your hand in there. Khalid Mahmood thought better than to put his hand in there. He's gone over the top again. That's 4 more. Inside out. Huge problems for Bangladesh. Hasibul in all sorts of problems. What does he do? He doesn't have the pace to bother Sehwag. This wicket is very placid. Both have got set, and Sehwag is on the rampage.
He is indeed. There it is. Whacking the ball away, making Bangladesh pay for getting him out for a duck yesterday.
What can we expect now? More of the same. It's gone over the top again, and that'll be 4 more. That one he didn't get a hold of, Sunny.
It's still a boundary. Yes, you could say he didn't quite get hold of that because, you know, the sound also wasn't as sweet as the one where he hit the sixer.
Short. Lets that pass. Last 3 overs have yielded 43. It's now 89 without loss. In the air, and it's gone sailing over. How do you describe that shot?
As a Sehwag shot?
That looked to me like an inside-out forehand crosscourt.
Khalid Masood coming up and trying to have a word with Habibul Bashar. Habibul Bashar has now got a bit clueless about how to stop the Indians scoring.
And again, so that's 50 for Sehwag. I think they're competing with each other. Tendulkar had his chance up early in the over, but Sehwag has beaten him to it.
36 deliveries. Anything pitched up is just going to go. Don't forget, it's 2 days after Christmas. The sales are on. Everything's got to go.
And it is going. First 100 partnership, also the 100 partnership, mind you, 100 runs registered. That has gone a mile. That's what he's got hold of. I was waiting for him to get it in the meat of his bat to tell you all.
Now that is something. Pitched up again. Last 4 overs, 60 runs. It's 106 for no loss. So Khalid Mahmood comes in. Bangladesh are hemorrhaging here. Oh, was that an edge? Yes, it was. First man goes. Khalid Mahmood picks up the wicket.
The danger man, Sachin Tendulkar goes, and the ground erupted. He was in a dangerous mood, Sachin out there. Good bowling by Khalid Mahmood. Extra bounce. Roll of the wrist, slightly slow delivery, and you can see this extra bounce have done him there. And great catch by Khalid. Sachin, 47 breezing off, 106 for 1 India.
Hi, I'm Saurav Ganguly. I'm a right-arm quick bowler and a left-hand batsman.
I think it was meant to be a laugh.
I hope so. Quick bowler. My God, I can't get over it.
He has placed that ball to perfection. We talked about the fact that Sehwag is brutal. That was precise. 2 men on the boundary, and he has hit the ball bang in between. Oh, that was beautiful. It's gone up to 69. There he goes again. Fielder coming under it. It's a sensational catch. Mohammad Ashraful on the edge of the boundary.
What a catch. And look at the crowd. They are enjoying it. There's a noise there. They're backing their side, and Ashraful the man. What a great catch that was. Coming into ball, this is normal delivery, and Sehwag goes to a mid-wicket, and he runs from mid-on towards mid-wicket. And the secret was eye on the ball till the last minute, and jump at the last minute. What a catch. A great catch by great talent.
So both the openers are gone then, and Sri Lanka and Bangladesh have produced some inspiring cricket. Sehwag 70, it's 125 for 2.
Hi, I'm Rahul Dravid, age 31, right-hand middle order batsman, right-arm bowler, and also a wicket-keeper.
Occasional wicket-keeper is not keeping in this series, I can tell you.
But the best thing was right-arm batsman, bowler, also a keeper, and stand-in captain.
Now the Bangabandhu Stadium starts to resemble a football ground as the cheering starts with every ball. Just seen another wonderful catch, and if Bangladesh are turning the corner, and I hope they do in one-day cricket, it's wonderful to see that they're doing it on the base of their fielding. It's been pretty pedestrian over the years. Now it is picking up steam. This is a wonderful catch.
I mean, catch shows the talent this guy has. And look at this, a jump at the last minute. Eye on the ball. That was an important wicket. Oh, that's a great shot. That is a great shot by Dravid between mid-on and mid-wicket. Great start for him. Straight away, boundary.
And that's in the air. And just falling short of Nafiz Iqbal in the deep. Shujon thought that he had another wicket. Khalid Mahmood has already picked up a couple. Could have been number 3.
Nicely worked out by Rahul Dravid could be a boundary, yes it is. Neatly hit between the two fielders, one at deep fine leg and one at deep square leg.
Well, he's not happy. Oh, there you see the arms going up. I think if Khalid Mahmood had a choice, he would have 14 fielders on the ground, if not 15. You must understand, he cannot have a fielder everywhere. And he goes for that. He'll get a boundary for it. He's eyeing that mid-wicket region. The pressure is on Khalid Mahmood at the start of the over. Well, he's not happy again. He's angry. I mentioned last over, if he had his choice, he would have 15 fielders on the field.
I tell you what, that fielder at deep fine leg would have had to be Superman to have stopped that ball because it went so far away.
Sujon, the experienced player that he is, should realize that there are some batsmen out there who can find the gap. Watch Sujon here, he's not happy. Now watch his hands take off. In a minute, old well, he's picked up a couple of wickets. Oh yes, not angry. He's not happy at all. Oh, he's like a traffic policeman out there. Arms all over the place. He's brought Bangladesh back into the contest with those 2 wickets.
Slog sweep, as we call it, short of length, and this gone for 4. Slow wickets. You have to be very careful as a medium pacer where you bowl at Saurav Ganguly.
It's more his unique brand of a slog, Wasim bhai. Not quite down on his knees, just waited for it.
That's dangerous again. Clearly favourite shot. Has he gone for the max? It has. It's gone all the way to the stands. What a great shot.
What makes that even bigger is the fact that there is a fair area outside the boundary line here, about 25 or 30 yards. It cleared the boundary rope, the advertising boards and the fence. That was massive from Saurav Ganguly.
And Saurav love these sort of medium pace bowlers on the flat tracks. And here, he wouldn't have done it to Shoaib Akhtar or Brett Lee, but again, that's what...
Yuvraj and Kaif are good stroke players. Is there any wisdom in trying to send an MS Dhoni up the order to get a quick 30 or 40?
I think with Yuvraj there and with Kaif there is no need, because Yuvraj can play his shot and he's quick between the wickets, and Kaif is one of the best runner in the wicket, between the wickets. So I don't think so, unless even there are 2 overs to go. They both are more dangerous than a slogger.
Well, at least that picture shows that unless Yuvraj Singh decides that he's going to come with his little music system and no pads on, he's not coming in next.
I was just imagining myself, the guys are relaxed a bit. For them, I think the game is over yesterday. If it would have been Pakistan team, they would have been... If they would have been smiling after losing to Bangladesh, the whole press and the whole nation would have been after them, instead of praising the opposition side.
Now what did they talk about in the drinks break there? Because he's put that down, but Rahul Dravid will be very disappointed with that. First ball after drinks, he plays an un-Dravid-like shot, a reverse sweep, which should have been pouched fairly easily, but he's put it down after juggling with it.
Yeah, that was a slightly difficult catch, but Ashraf is a quality fielder, juggled around. Great try in the end, because he was charging in to save 1. Great try by Ashraful, and good luck. I don't think so Rahul going to play that shot again now.
Select few victories, and the last time Bangladesh beat a big team was in May 1999 in Northampton. And the gentleman who captained the losing side, Pakistan, is sitting alongside me.
Shot and pulled. What a great shot. Bad delivery for 6. It is 6. You don't need to run for that. It was just a poor delivery, especially when the middle is up, and he's 50 up too. 50 up with 69 ball, 2 4s and a 2 6, 59 ODI 50 by Saurav Ganguly.
The landmarks continue. Dravid has just reached 1,000 runs in one-day cricket this calendar year. Now Saurav Ganguly gets to yet another half-century mark.
Predictably, he's got over the top, but there's a fielder getting under it. I think he's got to go. Yes, he has. Khalid Mahmood completing the catch. Rajan Saleh with his wicket. Saurav Ganguly at last wanted to break the shackles, couldn't quite manage it. As Wasim Akram sitting with Mr. Dalmia and Atar.
Ali Asghar Lobby to his right, president of the Bangladesh Cricket Board.
That could be his 50, and it is. Short ball, very well executed, between the gap, mid-wicket and long on. 2 bounces and out of the ground. So that takes Dravid to his 56th ODI 50.
This has been a very, very good knock from Rahul Dravid, picking up his 56th 50 with ease.
And again, this is a replay of the same delivery. Suddenly very, very short, Rajan Saleh. It's also past the 40th over. In the air, and he's gone. Straight into extra cover's hand. Rahul Dravid wanted to go over the top, but couldn't quite get the elevation. Murtaza taking the catch.
Beautiful delivery from Mohammad Rafiq. Draw the batsman out, Rahul Dravid. I think he just couldn't time it well. Went straight to Mashrafi. Look at this. Much elated Mohammad Rafiq picks up the wall of India. So he has to go back after playing a very good 60.
But he's done a more than fair job for India at number 6. Mohammad Kaif is wanting to go back. No, he doesn't. Bit of respect now for the Bangladeshis on the field.
That is beautifully placed. The man there had just been moved straighter, but I don't think even otherwise he would have got there. But it's been hit so easily with such seeming lack of effort. Now then, there was an appeal. What I'd like to see, oh dear, it must have hurt him on the shin. But he's picked up a second boundary now. Already 17 from just 8 balls.
And this time he's hit it finer.
Now that's been timed beautifully. Kaif will look back, look for a second. That's well stopped. Very neatly done. Bangladesh are showing some legs even in the end overs.
Yes, they have shown great spirit while fielding, no question about it. Yesterday they were outstanding. Today perhaps not as good as they were yesterday, but still very good.
Little core forming there, good fielders. That'll run away for 4 as well. This is turning out to be a huge over. And the good thing about it from India's point of view is he's picking his spots beautifully. He's not playing rash shots, just picking his spots. And he might well smile. That is an awesome shot. That is a sensational shot. He's picked that from outside off stump. And Rafiq might well chew his fingernails. Might get a bit of elbow in there as well, because that was most frustrating from a bowler's point of view.
Absolutely right, because he did nothing wrong. He bowled the ball on a good length. Oh, this is a brutal shot.
The onslaught well and truly on. Down the wicket. How big is that? Fielder's coming underneath it. And he's going to watch it sail over. For a brief while, Rafiq must have thought the fielder at deep mid-wicket was going to be in the picture. And then he watched it just sail over him. This is a very special innings from Yuvraj Singh.
Indeed it is, because he's again hit it with the turn. He's given himself a bit of room to try and hit it to the onside. He's gone towards the pitch of the ball.
A sigh of relief for Rafiq. Yuvraj takes a single. And outstanding cricket from Mohammad Kaif, who realizes that Yuvraj Singh is on a roll here. He's just knocking the ball around for singles, throwing Yuvraj back in strike. This is very good one-day cricket. Another boundary. He just needs to pick his spot. Threw it down the leg side to prevent the charge, and he just went through with the shot anyway. 50 partnership comes up in 25 balls. This is brutal. That is just unbelievable batting from Yuvraj Singh. He's gone up to his 50, and he's got there in 22 balls. And at the moment, as far as he's concerned, there could be just one fielder on the ground. All he's seeing is gaps.
This is a terrific, terrific display of batting, looking up to the skies and thanking his maker. This has come in only 22 deliveries.
He joins a small group that have got 15-22 balls for India. Now, how big is that? Fielder coming under it, and just over. Just over. It's gone for 6, but a tantalizing 6. He's looking at the base of the bat that can go so far from the base.
Well, this is exactly what I meant when saying if Yuvraj settles down for an over or two, he can then play the big shots. Yes, there it is. He's taken his time to settle down today. He's coming at a stage when quick runs were required, but even then he took his time.
It's going to be a stern test, and he's failed the first one, because that ball has soared. I think his hands are going to be in a bit sore by the end of it all, the umpire. This is a mighty blow.
Brings into question, is that a bat or is that a sledgehammer? Short. He's waited for it. Picked his spot off the front foot.
Ooh. Now, Yuvraj, 64 from 27. Kaif's only had 10 balls in the partnership. That's why I tell you, don't underestimate his role. He has put Yuvraj Singh back on the strike every single time. Every time he gets the strike, he's going off. Because then you can see shots like this. That has gone so quickly. That has gone so quickly, and Khalid Mahmood is saying, if somebody had to stop that, it would have had to be 5 times the speed of Carl Lewis. 3:28 for 4. Now he finds the gap himself as well. He's joined the party. Mohammad Kaif produces his first boundary, and that means this over is becoming par as well. 3:34 for 4. Will India hit 350 here? Amazing partnership. 93 have come from just 46 balls. That's 2 short of 8 overs. He's launched into that. Fielder is there. Aftab Ahmed takes the catch. And Yuvraj's show of belligerence, and what a show it was, has come to an end. Yes, the slow delivery, yes. I don't think he middled it. Might have hit more the bottom of the bat rather than the middle, because if it had hit the middle, it would have gone well over that fielder. And he's walking back to the pavilion. 69 of 32. Brilliant, brilliant innings. 340 for 5. Just a single brings Mahendra Singh Dhoni in strike. Anything after that Yuvraj show is going to be a bit of an anti-climax, but Dhoni's got a chance to strike a couple of lusty blows here. Third match, he got 12 runs so far. Showed his very busy, bustling player yesterday. Just very cleverly bowled up. Now then, another player. This time he's coming under it, and it's gone over him. So there's yet another sting in the tail here. He went after it and he's cleared it.
His first ball, not an easy thing to do, but he's really whacked it. And has it gone through Nafis Iqbal's fingers? Well, I think he was deep enough. Ball just went deeper. This time he's going to find a fielder, and they will take a single. So another huge over. 13 came from it. 50 overs are gone. And India 348 for 5, I'm afraid, have delivered a stinging blow to Bangladesh just a day after providing them with their greatest moment in one-day history. 349 runs to win. Ajit Agarkar with the first ball. Ball wide. Clark was a bit surprised because maybe the ball went under the bat. We can have a quick look and see whether that happened. Yes, actually the ball went over the top of the bat. Did I hear someone say why? Huge shout. The batsman took his time getting back in. I heard 2 sounds on it. Yeah, I think the shout was for a leg before wicket appeal, simply because I think the ball hit the pad first. That's beautifully played. Just drifting on the pads. Boundary for Bangladesh. It's a very good shot. He's gone for it, and that'll go 1, 2, and into the boundary. Good lusty blow from Rajan Sadek. Straight back. Shahid Khan would have put a hand out to it, but it was hit pretty firmly. Rajan Sadek decided to get a move on. Well, really the only person who could have caught it was the umpire. Very difficult for a bowler, particularly a quicker bowler, to change track. So Alim Dar was the only man who could have taken that catch. But he preferred to be neutral. He moved out of the way.
Have you known of an umpire catching a ball?
Yes, once.
Now who's the umpire?
Well, I haven't actually seen that, but I understand that Sir Raghavan, who was standing a little too close at square leg, and the ball was swept at him, and his natural reflex as a player was to catch it. So I think that's what he did, mainly to protect himself because he was very close apparently.
Edge then taken by Dhoni, so the first wicket falls. Ajit Agarkar picks up a wicket. And Bangladesh are 1 down for 35.
Yes, I think that's the range that he should be looking at, around the 5-meter range. He's also got the ball, therefore, to move a little bit away from the right-hander. Nafis Iqbal out for 10. Bangladesh have lost their first wicket for 31.
Outside edge, and it's too late now for Mohammad Rafiq. Dravid never drops them. That was a simple one for Rahul Dravid.
Very cleverly bowled, short delivery. Like I said, fast bowlers all over the world, if he comes to bat, they're going to bowl short and just outside off stump. And that's what exactly happened there. Quick delivery and very comfortable catch. Dravid, 150th catch, including keeping as well, but still 150 catches. My God, what an achievement. Mohammad Rafiq goes for 0.
Outside edge and he's gone. Habibul Bashar gone for 2. So Bangladesh now really in deep trouble.
That was a good delivery, clever bowling. Nice little out swing with extra bounce.
That is a super shot. Rajan Saleh has pulled that beautifully.
Now that's a very good shot and also shows you the quality of the player because he's picked it up so quickly. We'll come back to that. There. Didn't take long. Just clearing mid-off. The intention was to hit down the ground. It's come off a leading outside edge. Slicing it in the end. A few words exchanged. That's edge. There's no cross slip, so he'll get the boundary. What happens now? There is a slip in place. That's smash, fast cover. Might just reach the boundary. Dinesh Mongia there in the deep will cut that off. 3 runs comfortably taken. Oh, he's picked his spot nicely. Nice way to end the over. Mohammad Ashraful taking the attack to Sharma.
It's got a lot of height, that one. And in the end, it's bounced a couple of times, but it's got the distance as well. So the runs are starting to come. 19 gone, it's 87 for 3. Going to really decide whether Bangladesh make a serious challenge. Oh, that's a lovely shot. 50 partnership comes with that boundary from Rajan Saleh. What it was that was holding him back. And he'll sneak a single in. Throw the non-striker then. Harbhajan was in front of the stumps. On that run out, after Dhoni got there pretty quickly. And at one point it seemed Saleh was struggling. Risky. But some risks have to be taken at this stage. Dhoni would have been better off maybe trying to hit it at his end. But he chose to hit at an end where there would be cover. 20 overs gone. 101 for 3. 102 for 3. They're going for the second. There's going to be a run out of the non-striker's end. The throw is in easy. Oh dear, oh dear. Mohammad Ashraful is having to go away. It's never good when you run out, but he was charging down. He was coming to the danger end. So the batsman at that striker's end was really running to the safe end, and he chose not to.
The other thing to note is that it's gone to Zahir's throwing hand to his left, so he would be there in case I think Rajan Saleh had said no to him straight away. You cannot blame Rajan Saleh. Sometimes, yeah, blood can get a bit carried away. That's what's happened with Ashraf. I think he's only got himself to blame.
50 for Rajan Saleh. It's been a very well played innings. 72 balls and very muted reaction from the crowd. I just wonder if they believe that he had a role in Ashraful's dismissal, because it's a very strange reaction.
Oh, this is it. This is a boundary. They have to try and score off him, and the one way to do it is go down the pitch to him.
This time he goes down the wicket. He's made good contact, that's 4. There was a long on and a long off, but he placed it well between the two.
And this was very well struck, very powerfully and sweetly.
That's up in the air, and it's high, wide and handsome for 6. Zahir Khan was interested, but just for a brief moment there, that was struck in the middle of the bat.
This was tossed up by Harbhajan Singh, but he's down the track in a flash, knows exactly where he's hitting it, no half measures, clears Zahir comfortably. Now they all go up for the catch, the finger has gone up. And Harbhajan Singh gets the wicket. It's something he's been looking for, just getting a little frustrated, but this time he does the job.
Well, Mahendra Dhoni has done the work for him behind the stumps, but he still didn't meet eye to eye with Harbhajan Singh. Clear deflection there. Aftab Ahmed departs. It's taken comfortably by MS Dhoni, but as we mentioned to you earlier, Harbhajan had been having a go at Dhoni for quite a while, and even here he acknowledges him but doesn't look him in the eye.
He'll settle down, he'll settle down.
Once again, this time Yuvraj Singh goes up. The faces seem to suggest that there was a nick.
Just looking at the reaction of the fielders, they felt it was a nick. I think it's gone off the face of the blade. The keeper has gone up straight away, and I think he's lucky to be still there.
Looking at the reaction of the batsman as well, he seemed to suggest that what's going on? Why on earth are you guys appealing?
So that's not a bad shout, it is, it's good enough. Khalid Masood was into the sweep shot, he probably thought the ball was drifting down the leg side, it didn't, it held its line. And Tendulkar's picked up another.
Sachin Tendulkar does it again for India. Oh, dead straight. If you miss, he hits, you got to go back. Alim Dar, no problem whatsoever. He goes back for 10. It's 164 for 7.
They're going through their overs quickly. He's pulled it in the air and found the man in the deep. Sharma making no mistake. Third wicket for Tendulkar. And Khalid Mahmood Sujon departs.
He's not happy because he thought he could get a boundary on this. Didn't quite get it in the meat of the blade. So Khalid Mahmood departs for 14. He's gone over the top, and this is a big one. This has gone all the way. 6 to Murtaza.
Well, the crowd love it. He's a crowd favourite. Young fast bowler. He fielded well yesterday. Played a couple of big shots. 211 for 8. He again pulls it away on the onside and gets the boundary. So he's going to go down fighting, play a few shots, Murtaza.
But I suppose that's the way he bats.
That's another big hit. Sails over long off for 6. Second 6 for Murtaza. It gives the crowd something to cheer before this game gets over. Beautiful hit. Inside edge this time, past the stumps. Another couple of runs. He wants the strike. The crowd doesn't mind that because there's some entertainment at least. Virendra Sehwag continuing, coming towards the end of this tour of Bangladesh for the Indians. This is the last game of the one-day series. There's one over remaining after this. India winning the Test series 2-0, and today look like winning the one-day series 2-1.
That was a bit of a scramble. Mashrafi wanted that. He wanted the strike, but he was taking on Mohammad Kaif's arm.
That swung away and just put down. That would have been an excellent catch. The ball was dipping on Jogendra Sharma. Never easy when it comes at that height.
Yes, this is an awkward catch. It may look easy if you're watching, but it doesn't have much elevation. Difficult to judge, and really dipped on him. Maybe the fielder would himself have been a little more alive. Got his hands to it, but just wasn't balanced enough to take it.
He goes again. He's going down in style. That's a massive hit. Third 6 for Mashrafi. Bangladesh dressing room enjoy that.
He's got a very impressive swing of the bat.
And this time he's stumped.
Bye-bye.
It's all over.
Bye-bye.
India have won the one-day series 2-1. Mashrafi Murtaza makes a career best today. And this is how he was dismissed.
Tendulkar, the wily Tendulkar, bowled a leg break. A little bit of turn on it. He knew that he was going for everything. And there you have it. Bye-bye. Tata. 4 wickets for Tendulkar. 246 for 9.
So that's the end of the game. India winning by 103 runs. In fact, there's one more wicket. I beg your pardon. I just lost the count here. 103-run win they've put there. It's 9 down. Just for a moment thought it was all over. Just 2 balls remaining. Nasibul Hasan comes out. Tendulkar has got 4 wickets, a chance for 5. So just 1 to go.
Last ball of this match, of this one-day series, and of this Indian tour of Bangladesh. Sachin Tendulkar has got a slip. He's got a deepish gully. He wants 5. He's got 4. That will be wide. Well, he's got another opportunity. He tried to bowl the wrong one. Huge turn, but not the right direction.
So still 1 ball remaining in this one-day series. And that will go through to the boundary. So Bangladesh finish on 257. India winning by 91 runs. And it's been a good one-day series. India winning the first game convincingly. Then Bangladesh pulling one off against India yesterday. And India wrapping things up today quite comfortably. 257 for 9. India win the one-day series 2-1.
They'll take a lot of heart from their performance. They have a lot to be proud of. There's some good performances on the field, great fielding performances. The big wigs of Indian cricket, the Tendulkar, Ganguly, Dravid, were all under pressure and they performed. Every one of them getting runs. Really did it in style.